Greetings, redheads, and happy Saturday to everybody. Hopefully, this Saturday finds you in good health. If you're watching this, thank you everybody who has subscribed to the channel, which is youtube.com/redsview, and everybody that follows me on my social media platforms at JAYR3D. So before I begin this video, do me a favor. If you have not already, shout out to all the new subscribers, but we need more. We need more. All right. We're over 3,000. We want to get to 10. All right. So subscribe to the channel, which is youtube.com/resview. This page deserves way more than what we have, but we're grateful for what we have as well. So do that for me. It's going across your screen the entire video. So do that. Also, be sure to hit the like button or the dislike button. It's all good. Chime in. Give me your comments. I love engagement. I love interaction. So I'm making this video today because boom, Kendrick dropped again. Kendrick, it's like anytime Kendrick does something, it's like a nuclear missile. It's like since what last year, around this time last year, anything that he drops, it's like your heart starts racing because it's something that's dynamic, something that's gonna catapult everybody's conversation. It's gonna be trending, it's gonna be number one. He just has that effect on people. You know what I'm saying? He has that effect on the hip hop crowd, the hip hop community, and now the world now because of the Super Bowl. So, man, Kendrick drops his video featuring SZA to Luther. Kendrick dropped his video to Luther, and all I have to say now, all you Ovi hoes, come on in. I'm sorry to say this, but Nokia won't go number one. Sorry, Drake. Nokia will not go number one, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And I'm gonna get to the BS first, and then I'll talk about the video later. But because I'll give my opinion on what I think about Kendrick's video. But this shut down the whole Nokia. Drake dropped the video and it's gonna go number one. That's what the OV hoes and the OVO community and the Drake stands, that's what they were banking on. I've been seeing so many narratives since Nokia's success. Shout out to Drake though, because he's actually worked the record and it's a success, you know. But the whole thing was he got to number two. He got to number two. So he's gonna dethrone Luther. And what the OV hoes were doing, they were hoping he was going to dethrone Kendrick because any type of victory would mean that Drake won the war. Okay. Well, some of them are delusional and think Kendrick did not win the battle. But anyway, the whole world knows it. But ever since Drake has been defeated last summer, the OV hoes have been trying everything in their power to narrative switch, down talk Kendrick Lamar, down talk TDE, dig anything they have. And the last bit of hope was to get Nokia to number one. I've seen streaming farms, like people online who are rallying together. Like I saw a post that said, we are almost close to number one. Keep streaming. Here are the purchase links. Keep streaming it up. And I'm like, bro, that's not organic. That's not organic. Like, organic means people just listening to it. It's getting spin on the radio. People are listening to it. If you listen to it all day, that's cool. But you're becoming a streaming farm if you just leave your phone, having it replay it, and making time out the day to play the song. So anyway, so yeah, this gonna shut it down. When Kendrick dropped this Luther video, that's what everybody was wondering, like, when is the video coming? Because the tour actually starts next week, the Grand National Tour. I will be in attendance when it comes to Atlanta. Let me know in the comments if you will be there at the ATL show, because that's going to be April 29th. I will be in attendance. Hopefully I can run into you. Let me know who's going to be there. But anyway, so yeah, this was the last bit of hope, that Drake would be number one, because in his fans' mind and in his mind and the whole world is showing that Drake still has that magic touch. Because when Drake has dropped before, he automatically goes number one. The fact that Drake is Drake, that means he would go number one. We've seen a chink in his armor all last year because he had 0 hits. So this year, he puts out the Party Next Door album, or the album with Party Next Door. Give Me a Hug was a minor hit. This one, Nokia, he put in work, and it climbed the charts. But Luther has been on the top of the charts at number one for 8 weeks now. He's predicted to be on 8 weeks. And then after this, people were wondering, was Nokia going to take that spot? But after this video drop, I'm sorry. Nah, that ain't going to happen. And the thing is, yes, it's going to be compared. We just have to get it in our psyche from now on. Drake and Kendrick anything they do is going to be compared to each other. So people are already comparing the videos. The OV hoes are so upset that this happened. They're so upset that this happened. The ironic thing is the music video director. I want to show y'all this real quick. Um, the music video director to Kendrick Lamar's Luther is by Karina Evans. She's from Toronto, Canada. She is Drake's former video director for God's Plan, Nice for What, I'm Upset, and In My Feelings. Yep. So they showed this video, this picture of Drake with that director right there, and a film by Karina Evans. So shout out to Karina Evans. You know, now did Kendrick do that intentionally? Do you think Kendrick Lamar did that intentionally? I don't know. He could have not, but it is ironic. Now, the thing is, why can't that director work with different people? You mean to tell me back in the day when Ja Rule and 50 Cent were beefing, that means Little X or Brian Barber couldn't direct the video for the other? You know what I'm saying? Is that deep? It's just the irony in it. I don't know, but it could be, because we've been seeing the subliminals that Kendrick and Drake have been doing since the battle. So more than likely Kendrick did do this on purpose, because it looks like a Dave Free video. You know, him and Dave Free do these type of videos to where it's not a normal type of video what you think that it is. So anyway, like to the OV hoes, I'm sorry, to y'all who've been rallying behind Nokia. Instead of just letting it be a hit for Drake, y'all blown it up to be this big thing, and you're blaming Kendrick. Like, you're saying Kendrick is so obsessed with Drake, and I've seen narratives on Twitter talking about Kendrick is egging the beef on. How in the world is he egging the beef on by just dropping the visual that everybody's been wanting since this song has came out? Ever since this song came out, people have been making fan made videos, and since it's been going number one, the fans have been begging for the video practically. So Kendrick's dropping it. Since he dropped it, what does that have to do with the battle? What does Luther have to do with Drake? Period. Now, TV off, yeah, he's taking subliminals at Drake and stuff like that. And some of the songs on the GNX album, of course, like on Whacked Out Murals and Squabble Up a little bit. But when you're talking about Luther, that's just a collaboration between him and SZA. Beautiful song. How is he dropping the video that he already probably planned to do anyway? This is a part of the rollout for the tour that starts next week. How was that have anything to do with Drake? Now, I do understand the sentiments of is halting Nokia from going number one. I understand that, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think this video, it takes a lot to prepare for a music video. It's not just videos out here that are normal, like Kendrick Lamar videos, right? Drake videos. They're not just shot with an iPhone, okay? They're not just TikTok songs. These are songs that are popular. Like Nokia is 2 songs in one. So these songs, if they're gonna shoot big budget videos, it takes sometimes a week or a couple of days. Well, I ain't gonna say a week, but it takes some time, is what I'm saying. It takes time, preparation, casting, all of that. That's a process. So this video had to have been done like a while ago. And I'm not saying a month ago, but within the last few weeks, right? The OV hoes are acting like, oh, Drake dropped a video. Let me hurry up and shoot a video to Luther to keep it number one. No, Luther was going to do what Luther was going to do, and Kendrick already had this tour planned out. Now, it just so happened that Drake wanted to catch some steam and shoot a video to Nokia, which I don't blame him for. But for you to sit up and say that Kendrick did this intentionally to just shit on Drake, it's delusional at this point. Okay. Now, him using Drake's video director, of course, I could see that argument, but him dropping it just in general, like, how come? So Kendrick can't drop videos now, and y'all, like, it has to be in reference to Drake. He's only dropping a video because Drake dropped the video. No, doofus. No, idiots. This was already in the making, and I'm quite sure more visuals are going to come as this tour goes along. We don't know how much Kendrick has been filming, because there was a picture of a GNX, a black GNX, floating around on Twitter at a gas station, and a lot of people were like, okay, where's the video to this song? So we don't know how many videos he did. Maybe this is a rollout of more videos to come. But the thing is, I've been seeing a lot of the Drake stands complaining, and some of the Drake stands are even saying like, "Y'all, why are we giving Kendrick this much attention? We're talking about Kendrick more than we're talking about Drake." I saw one of them, and you know they're OVO hoes, OV hoes, because they got the little owl in their name. It's so crazy how they be doing that, but they got the owl. But I've seen a couple of owl accounts like, "Y'all, we are giving this video too much attention. Like, why we got to mention the midget and all that?" Like, yeah, I agree. If you do not like Kendrick Lamar, if you do not like GNX, if you don't want anything to do with Kendrick Lamar, you want your guy to win, just tweet about Drake all day. That's what a lot of them do. But you're the ones who are milking the beef and keeping it up, just to assure yourselves that Drake is still that guy. You're the ones digging up the numbers. I've seen people talk about, isn't it strange to y'all that it, because I think the video's what that this video has been out since yesterday. It's already number one trending, and it got over 5 million views. Okay, now of course people have been comparing that to Nokia, because Nokia didn't get that amount of views at that time, you know, when it came out. But a lot of people are just like, it's strange when I type in Drake, Kendrick shows up, when, you know, and all this other stuff. It's like, and then they're like, is it strange that Drake is tagged in Kendrick video? It's like anything they can do to take the steam away from it. I'm like, y'all are really creating stuff just to be mad about. How about you just don't care about? I thought that you're a Drake fan. I thought you don't care about Kendrick Lamar. That's my thing. I don't sit around and talk about a rapper I don't like. You're only doing that because you're trying to justify your guy as still that guy. If Drake is still that guy, forget the numbers, forget the chart positions. Why does that matter if he's still making good music for you? Some sexy songs for you is doing well on the charts. Just enjoy that. Just enjoy that. But y'all are giving Kendrick more steam and more notoriety when you keep talking about him. So yeah, I saw some OVHO's accounts like, man, we need to stop talking about Kendrick Lamar. And I agree. I 100% agree. Now, um, let's just play the video. I'm not going to play the sound, of course. Not going to play the sound because I don't want to get a copyright strike. So this is a semi-reaction video. Just to go through. I'm just going to skip around so we can just see the vibe of it. But you know, it got Kendrick. I'm trying to like understand the visuals all the way, but the girl that he cast in it, she looked real good. You know, Kendrick, it looks like I like the I don't even know what the concept is. Kendrick drops these complex videos to where you have to watch them a few times to try to understand everything. But you know, the song is playing right here. I'm kind of skipping around. Now I like this visual. As the doors are opening up and he's shooting, you see that GNX right there, covered in red. Some people are like, okay, what does that mean? What does that mean? And he's, you know, this part of the song when he's like, got that fire, 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 you know, or whatever. So he's doing that. There goes SZA. You know, SZA is going through an apartment building, I guess a condo building or something like that. And then that's her guy. You know what I'm saying? She's knocking on the door. And SZA got a nice body, by the way. Shout out to the BBL community. And then he opens up. That's her guy. She goes in, and then, you know, Kendrick is going up the elevator with this nice girl. Gives you like a poetic justice type vibe. You know, I don't understand like the elevators concepts and stuff, but you see SZA, she's caressing her guy. You know, she's right there doing her thing or whatever. And you know, you really have to just sit and watch the video. Him and SZA link up like right here. You know, that's I guess that's the GNX, you know, and all this other stuff. And then they're look like they're on like church pews or something like that. But you know, they got that going on. And then the black and white thing. A lot of people were critical of the black and white concept. They were like, well, Drake did the black and white and y'all crucified him. It's like, no, he did the black and white concept. And we thought that it was supposed to be a better video because Nokia gave you color vibes. But anyway, this whole video is not in black and white. Kendrick did it a different way. Um, they're at this restaurant place, and you know, you just got to sit and like watch it. I'm just going through it right now. This is it's some nice visuals just to see, you know what I'm saying? But you got to really watch it to just understand the concept of it, you know. And at the end, they incorporated like Luther, the song "If This Word Were Mine" through the video or whatever like that. So, you know, it's pretty cool, you know, whatever. So With that being said, what did I think of the video? What is my view? Okay. My view is that it didn't live up to my expectations of what I thought the video was going to be. It's not a bad video. It's just I would say that it's mid if I'm being honest. It's cool. It's not bad. I'm not going to say that it's great, but maybe if I understood the visuals more, I'm sure they're going to be breakdown videos, but that's what Kendrick does. He is thought provoking. You know what I'm saying? Now I like the Not Like Us video. I like the Squabble Up video. This one, I'm on like I expected. You know what? I think what made this video really just. I mean, people are loving it, right? But what really would have made this video just be great to me, like perfect, is if they incorporated the wood. Remember, If This World Were Mine? Anytime, I don't think I even heard If This World Were Mine before the Wood movie had came out. Where Big Mike was dancing with Alicia. That's what I thought they were gonna go for. I thought that they were gonna reenact that, him and SZA probably slow dancing with each other, or another actress or something like that. That would have been dope. That's what I was hoping for, incorporating the Wood movie in there. And it don't have to be them dancing, just something like that. Like, why didn't they incorporate that? Maybe that would have been too obvious. And Kendrick wanted to go play with your psyche and stuff like that. But that's what I was hoping for. Okay. So I'm being honest about it. And I know I prefer Kendrick over Drake. Okay. Kendrick, I could listen to Kendrick all day before Drake. But I do like Drake too. I like Drake's music. But I don't want y'all to get it twisted. Just because I'm favoring Kendrick more doesn't mean that I hate Drake, I hate on Drake or anything like that. Drake is just, I give him a lot of critiques. Kendrick does everything that I like pretty much the right way. I'm a hip hop purist, right? So I got to be honest with it. I think it was mid. I don't think that it was. I think it's good enough, But like I said, maybe I need more detail. And from what I was expecting more like interaction with him and SZA. I was expecting more of like it's a slow song, but I don't know. I just was expecting more. I wasn't expecting this, right? But I ain't gonna lie. The visuals are nice. The visuals are nice. The way it was shot. I like the color scheme. I like the room that they were in. I just need to get some clarity on things because Luther isn't a song that I just wanted to just sit and really dissect and things like that. Like I wanted him and SZA to kind of interact more with each other. That's what I wanted. That's what I expected. But really, what would have made this video better is if they incorporated the Wood movie. All right. Let me know in the comments what you think about that because I think that would have really just took this video to the top. But it's already impressive. You don't need bots, okay? OV hoes, you don't need bots to have this success. Kendrick, by now, is the biggest star on the planet when you're talking about music. He defeated Drake in the battle. Not Like Us is still on the top of the charts, which I feel like it's a contender for the biggest hip hop song of all time. GNX is the most successful album that's still selling right now. He's about to go on a grand national tour that's going to be in the US and in the UK, selling out stadiums. The tour is about 90% sold out. So he's on a generational run right now. So anything that he drops, yes, it's because of this beef. Anything Drake drops too, but anything Kendrick does since he's the victor is gonna do numbers. Okay. It's gonna do numbers. You don't need bots for that type of attention because you want to know why? Is he gonna diss Drake again? All right. Is Drake gonna diss Kendrick again? It's like what's gonna happen? That's what everybody's gonna do. So you're gonna and see Kendrick. This is the thing, man. Kendrick hadn't reached his peak. This is his peak right now. It came 10 years later, 12 years later, but it's a generational run. You don't see this all the time in music, right? Where somebody reaches their peak, even though they were successful, they reached their peak 15 years after they came out. Drake reached his peak several years ago. So when you're talking about visuals and video numbers and streaming numbers, Drake already went platinum in a week. You know what I'm saying? He did that. His first week sales with views. Kendrick hadn't done that. And Drake has had broken records. He just broke the Beatles record. Drake has dived into different genres, all this. Let Kendrick pop his shit. This is Kendrick's moment, and it ain't gonna stop until probably next year. 2024 was just the beginning. Now 2025, we got 8 more months in 2025. So the tour is about to happen. I'm excited to go to it and see what's he going to do in different cities. It's going to be a continuation of the Super Bowl. So OV hoes, y'all just gotta let it go, man. Y'all gotta let it go. And if you don't want Kendrick to succeed, stop giving him promotion. Your biggest haters are your biggest supporters. Because it's an artist if it's any artist I don't like and don't care about, I'm not gonna do videos talking about them unless they do something dumb. But yeah, overall, I think it was an okay video. Now let me show y'all what what y'all had to say about the video. Because I took the poll per usual, because I like to get the redheads to chime in. Where are my posts? So let me show y'all this. So we got 78 votes in. I said, what did you think about Kendrick and SZA's Luther video? 87% said it's dope. 9% said it's mid. That's me. And then 4% said it was trash. Okay. More than likely, those are the OV hoes. Now it's funny in comparison to Drake. Y'all really don't like Drake on this channel. This had 81 votes. I said, what did you think about Nokia? 15% said it's dope. 26% said it was mid. 59% said it was trash. I don't think it was trash. I think it was mid. Now, when it comes to both of these songs, I'm in the probably the minority that think both of them is mid. Videos don't have the same effect like they used to, but with these artists, of course it is, you know. So I'm just being honest. But you know, that's my opinion. It's called Red's View for a reason. So y'all let me know what you think in the comments, okay? The reactors, come on here, tell me what y'all thought about it. But to go back to the original point, no, Key is not gonna go number one. I'm sorry. With this video and the tour going up, Kendrick Lamar and SZA was already ahead of him, but Kendrick is gonna stay on the top of the chart. Now, I don't know how long Luther is gonna be number one, but this I can see it being up there for at least the next couple of weeks now. 10 weeks. It's gonna be going down as 10 weeks in number one, which is a generational run in hip hop. But anyway, let me know in the comments what you think. Subscribe to the channel, which is youtube.com/ResView. Shout out to everybody who have subscribed. A lot of you have been leaving some kind comments. I love it. So thank you for the support. Welcome to ResView. Make sure that you look through all the other videos. I love the engagement. Help the channel out. Share it. Give me referrals. You know what I'm saying? Share this video if you like it. If you don't, it is what it is. Hit the dislike button. But anyway, that's ResView. Let me know in the comments what you think about this, and I'll see you on the next episode. ResView, baby. Peace.